Are New Year's resolutions a scam? Yeah, they kind of are. That's the crazy thing. And in this video, I'm going to show you how we're getting scammed. I'll teach you what you should do instead. And I'll also show you how to take those very same tools and skills and apply them to every important goal that you have in your life. So first, how are we getting scammed? Oh, we're being told we have to set these big, important goals. And there's all kinds of social pressure to do that. And people ask, what's your goal? What's your New Year's resolution? What are you going to do? And all that kind of stuff. And they expect a cool answer. I mean, most people do, right? So it's like, I'm going to run a marathon. I'm going to lose 20 pounds. I'm going to climb Mount Everest and meet the Dalai Lama or some crazy thing. I'm going to build a business and make $1 million. And a whole lot of us just have gone along to get along because it's kind of a trap. We get set up for failure when we do this. And the numbers prove this is the case. In fact, only 10% of Americans ever complete their New Year's resolution by the end of the year. That's kind of sad. Worse, 23% quit in the first week, 43% quit by the end of January. And I can tell you from working out at the same gym for over 25 years, because that's part of my commitment to my health and fitness. In fact, is that after, we all know this, the regulars all know this, that after Valentine's Day, the gym clears out. Now, I don't know why it's Valentine's Day, but it just turns out that's when the gym is cleared out and back to normal. Second, society expects us to achieve these big goals. We're told we have to compete, we have to go get it, we have to be go-getters and all that kind of stuff. But nobody tells you how to do it. Nobody tells you how to stay motivated. Nobody tells you how to deal with roadblocks or prevent them, or how to get help or a coach or a mentor or join the right kind of a program or anything else like that. They just say, go do it. See, New Year's resolutions are kind of a scam, and it's just not fair. It's not smart. It's not a winning plan to set a New Year's resolution. In fact, because 90% of New Year's resolutions fail, the real scam is that New Year's resolutions set most of us up for failure, guilt, lowering our self-esteem, feeling like we can't achieve and win, and knocks people's belief out. And when they don't believe in themselves, they really don't go out and get what they want. It's a setup for failure. It's a horrible way to start your New Year's. What should we do instead? The smart and proven path to achieving your goals and getting the kind of success that you want, getting the win that you want, to actually maybe losing the 20 pounds or stopping smoking forever or joining a gym and getting really fit or some other objective thing, you got to do these three things. First, stop making resolutions. Here's a clue. Governments in the UN and Congress, they make resolutions when they can't agree on something, they can't make a decision, and they can't commit. They actually make binding and non-binding resolutions because none of them matter. Here's the deal. They're just setting people up for coulda, shoulda, woulda. They're waving a flag and socially just saying, look, we're doing good things, but they're not. And the fact is, neither are we when we set a resolution. You don't want a resolution. You want to make a decision to a commitment, to a result and an outcome. See, that commitment to the future you, that commitment to the benefits that you're going to get, that commitment to your partner, to your spouse, your kids, or whoever else, that you're going to do this thing and get the results and the benefits. And see, the key is to, if you have a commitment and you have a decision, you've changed everything. But you have to write that down. You have to write down your decision. You have to write down your commitment. I decided to X. I'm committed to Y. And then you have to write down the third thing, which is the benefits. The benefits to you, the benefits to your health or your wealth or whatever, your spouse, your partner, your kids, all the possible outcomes and benefits that can come from doing this thing that you're committed to, that you've decided to do. And you've got to make sure the benefits are important, tied to something emotionally powerful for you, or does it matter? Well, my benefit is I'll have better hair, right? That's not something that's going to move the needle or make a difference. But for example, if I commit to stop smoking so that I can be healthy enough to walk my daughter down the aisle when she gets married, or I'm going to stop smoking so that I can play catch with my grandkids and not have a heart attack. See, the key to a decision, to a commitment, is to the result. And that commitment to the result and the outcome creates a new I am, a new identity. I am the kind of guy that works out. I am the kind of guy that eats healthy. I'm the kind of guy who doesn't smoke anymore, but instead takes healthy breaths when I work out at the gym. Or I'm the kind of woman who saves and invests 10% of my check every month so that I have retirement when I'm older. I'm the kind of person who, see, it's that self-recognition of your decision, your commitment, and your new I am that creates a transformational, powerful, unstoppable you. When you have made a decision, you have made a commitment, when you've written down your benefits, what happens is you are changing your perspective as to who you are and what's possible. So we don't want to start our New Year's with a resolution. We want it with a decision and a commitment and benefits. Because again, the resolutions are wishy-washy, kind of hopium, kind of I don't know, and they end in failure. But a commitment is a decision and it's already done in your mind. When you're committed to it, bam, it's done. If I commit to running a marathon in September, bam, it's done in my mind. You take on a new belief, and that new belief creates a new identity, and you begin seeing your future self and the future you that's in alignment with the activities you're going to take to get there. See, this is how it works. You have the decision, the commitment, the benefits, and then you start taking action. So action. So this is part 2. Focus on habit shifting and habit stacking. What habits do you need to drop, shift, and replace? And what habits do you need to stack onto existing healthy habits? For example, habit shifting is where you might decide and commit to eating healthier so you can lose that 20 pounds. The commitment, the decision is to lose the 20 pounds. So the habit stacking change, for example, might be I'm going to shift from those 2 delicious donuts and the double mocha in the morning for breakfast to habit shifting to a breakfast of scrambled eggs and some kind of like green or fruit tea or black tea without sugar, right? That's a great habit shift. I'm making a big example, but you can figure out what works for you. Habit stacking is where you take the example of, for example, like you go to the dentist says, hey, you really need to floss, right? Good job brushing, but you need to floss. So you go home, you decide to floss, but you keep forgetting. Here's what you do. You pull the piece of floss out, you wrap it around the toothbrush when you're done brushing your teeth and flossing, and you leave it for the next time. That way, you've now stacked the habit of flossing by connecting it to the habit of brushing your teeth. So whenever you finish flossing and brushing your teeth, you wrap the piece of floss around the toothbrush, so when you go to pick it up the next time, it's already there, and you begin to create a pattern in your mind of when I brush, I floss. When I brush, I floss. That's called habit stacking. You're putting one on top of the other. And then you might maybe add mouthwash or anything else. So you can begin to stack these positive, healthy habits up that get you to where you want to go. And that builds routines, and healthy routines build pathways to your commitments, and that gets you to where you want to be on December 31st, 2024, having achieved your commitment. Okay, third, enroll friends and family in your new healthy, positive commitment for at least 60 days. Why do I say 60 days? A lot of people say 30. Doesn't matter. If you can get 60 days out of them, I say get it. Remember, not your goal, but your commitment. Here's why. Research shows that we have a 25% better chance of achieving our desired outcomes when we get some positive feedback and support from friends and family and people that we care about for our healthy commitments. This just works. So if you're committed to stopping smoking forever, for example, know that you increase your success by 25% just by asking for and receiving support from friends, family, and coworkers. That's how it works. This is amazing. That attaboy, that pat on the back, that high five, that helping you keep your commitment to yourself and to everybody else, that's huge. And the big difference is your commitment, because you're not just chasing some sort of hopium dream. I should do it, I should do it, I should do it. No. This is, I'm doing it. It's already done in my mind. It's happening. Because this is a weird example, but just like, dogs can smell fear in a human being, your friends, your family, your coworkers, they can all smell whether you're committed or not, whether it's just like a goal or I shoulda, coulda, woulda, or a commitment. When you decide to make that commitment, people can feel it. They can see a burning desire in your eyes. They can hear it in your voice. They know you're committed. And that changes everything. So you want to change that. You change everything by making the decision, that commitment, writing down the benefit statement, getting after it, getting the support, changing your habits, and putting these things together. And when you put these things together, the decision, the commitment, the habits, the writing down the benefits, the enrolling your friends and family, you put all these together, now you can make your commitment and your decision into a reality. Now, how do we apply this process, this really simple process, to everything else in our life that's really important to us that we definitely absolutely want? First, make a list of everything you deeply want. If you're older, maybe you're 80, maybe you only have 5 things on your list. If you're 20, maybe you have 500. It doesn't matter. What you want to do is sit down and empty your brain onto paper or computer, what have you. Write down everything you possibly want that's important to you. Then you're going to go back through it and mark them A, B, C, D. A for things that are absolutely essential and must happen. You must achieve them. This is an absolute must for my life. It's a decision, a commitment, and a must. B for those things that are like, that's a big, beautiful benefit. I'd love to do that. That would really be great to do once I have my A's checked off the list and done. So you don't go to your B's until you got your A's done. C's would be, hey, this would be really great and it's definitely wonderful, but it can wait until after my A's and my B's. And then D's, it's kind of like a parking lot. It's like, oh yeah, if it just happens to fall in my lap, I'll do it. Let's say, hey, I'd like to do zip lining, but I'm never going to go anywhere and make that happen if I don't have to. But you turn out you're in Hawaii, there's a zipline opportunity, go get it. Third, pick your A items and go back to your A items. And now for those most important top 3 A items, sit down and go through that decision, commitment, benefits process, and then map it out how you're going to go get it. That's really the process. That's it. Make your list, prioritize it A, B, C, D, take your top 3 A's, write out your decision, your commitment, your benefits, and then get started right now. The best thing to do is if you see this video in time or whenever you see it, even if it's on January 30th, it doesn't matter. Do this process, take your top number 1 A and go for it. Just go for it because you can. Now, before we go, I want to share a couple little quick tips on commitment. The best kind of commitment to make is when you really, really have a burning passion and desire for yourself, for the people you care about. You can just see this benefit stream going out to all the people you love and care about and yourself. yourself and your future, that's amazing. That right there becomes an easy to make commitment. It's more like turning on a light switch. You've got all this electricity and juice just waiting to hit this, and you've just got to flip the switch and make that decision and commitment, make the benefits happen, and then go. Because that deep desire inside you is burning for something. It's waiting for something. It's waiting for you to be willing to make the decision, the commitment, write down the benefits, get the help, and get after it. See, what happens is when you do these things, you change. You change internally. It changes your whole worldview. You become those things. If you want to lose that 20 pounds, you make the commitment, the decision to stack the healthy habits, to go to the gym, to work out, get a workout partner, get a coach, what have you. When you do those things, your whole life changes. Look, even if you just pick something that's as simple as stopping smoking forever and stopping vaping, that one little change, that one little important A, that number one A for you, can change the entire arc of your life because it changes you internally. Setting that big decision and commitment, getting after it, making it happen, and then living into it changes you as a person. It changes your power, your ability to make things happen. You get more joy, more fulfillment, more success, more love, more health, more well-being, and more satisfaction and fulfillment out of your life when you do that. Look, coulda, shoulda, woulda resolutions, New Year's resolutions fail. Almost 90% of people fail at it. But we know, and the research proves, that if you make a decision and a commitment and you go ahead and do the benefits, and you see, I'm repeating this, right? It's going to sink in, isn't it, right? Forges a new identity in you, that new I am, and that is how you succeed. I'm going to make some more videos about this in the coming weeks and months, so stay tuned. But look, for now, wishing you a happy, healthy, amazing 2024. Thanks for watching this. Throw your commitment for yourself, right? Your decision, your commitment down below, write it out, throw it in the comments down there. Love to see it, love to engage with you on that. Share this video with anyone you like, anyone you think you can help. Maybe someone that's been doing resolutions that needs to do a commitment decision, that's got a burning passion to change their life and help other people. Let's go get this done. Have an amazing, safe, awesome New Year's, and we'll see you next year.